Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Otherworlds, the core rulebook. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this role-playing game, where you play as Otherworlders that move between worlds, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to start talking about the different species. We begin with the Bessk. They are nomads of the desert, tough as nails, can tank like a mofo. The Bessk are able to store food and water in one of their 3 stomachs and digest it at a later time. This ability allows them to survive long travels, making them uncontested survivors. Since Bessk can survive so well on their own, they tend to be solitary creatures. They usually do not trust others easily and watch out for themselves first. Bessk are a humanoid species with naturally tough, tan skin and small, short frames. They typically do not grow a lot of hair, aside from the females, who tend to grow some hair on their head. Bessk have a long tradition of venturing across the sands of Doragan in small groups, or oftentimes even alone. Their population was larger, but now many blame the harsh practices of the Dandrik, who used to hunt them for sport, as the reason for their decline. Native to Doragan, Bessk aren't social creatures. They prefer being alone, handling all adversities by themselves. Being self-reliant makes many of them bounty hunters. The Bessk do not like having many relations with others, and see having too many close bonds as only a guarantee of getting yourself stabbed in the back. Bessk tend to keep to themselves and their own motives. Most others don't know a Besk's true intentions, since they are quite secretive. The Bessk rarely ever feel like they belong or fit in anywhere, so traveling comes easily to them. They don't typically have sentimentality for where they grow up, and often seek other places in hopes to one day find somewhere to truly call home. They value things such as privacy and self-sufficiency. They despise things such as publicity and dependency. Some male names include Yore, Gex, and Kress. Some female names include Veva, Lamla, and Ona. When it comes to some of their traits, they are of medium size. They have average speed. When it comes to their speech, they tend to have a very calm and whispery tone. They reach adulthood at 10 years of age. They have a weakness towards acid and ice, but they have resistance when it comes to fire and poison. Bessk are tough survivors, capable of surviving the harsh sand conditions of their planet. However, they aren't very social creatures, so they get a bonus to toughness, wisdom, but they get a penalty to resolve. When it comes to their species skills, they have extra stomachs, as mentioned earlier, that they can actually use to store items. They also have an iron gut, so they can eat almost anything. They have sand skin, which grants them natural armor, so they are well suited for a tank role in a party. And of course, they are highly skilled when dealing with beast and survival situations in general. Then we have the Dandrik. They are handy with handguns. They are perceptive, and they pack one hell of a punch. The Dandrik use their superior noses and hearing to track down anyone and anything. They make for good hunters, but can also use their innate abilities to find lost children, catch criminals, or just cook a good meal. Most Dandrik keep a pistol or a revolver by their side, due to their tradition of gun drawing for alpha status. Dandrik are brown-furred humanoids, with small claws and dog-like noses. Their ears are downturned and a bit pointy, and the males usually have fairly big hands. Dandrik are native to the desert frontier planet, Doragan. They share this world with the vicious Naga, Skasik, and the Bessk, which they've infamously not gotten along with. Over 100 years ago, Dandrik used to hunt Bessk for sport. The Dandrik have said their piece about it, and many don't practice this hunting nor support it any longer. With that being said, there is still bad blood between both groups. Doragan is home to many small towns that try their best to thrive among the harsh deserts that cover the planet. The Dandrik live in small towns, running small businesses, living day to day, trying to get by and enjoying it the best they can. Dandrik are friendly to most, and just like having a good time. However, they don't take crap from anyone. Dandrik tend not to overthink things. They prefer things to be as easy as possible. The Dandrik tend to get excited about finding oddities, and as such, they enjoy new scenery. They value things such as selfishness and freedom, and they despise things such as altruism and order. Some male names include Aliko, Donik, and Matthias. Some female names include Celesta, Julieta, and Livia. The Dandrik are of medium size, they have good speed. When it comes to their speech, they have a twang and a drawl to their voices. They reach adulthood at age 15. They have a weakness towards fire and ice, but they have dark side. Dandrik are known for their keen senses. However, they aren't the most educated. They have a bonus to dexterity, to wisdom, and a penalty to intelligence. They have keen senses, so they are very good when it comes to matters of perception. They are pistoleros, so they are great when handling pistols, revolvers, handguns. They are savage. When they attack with their fists, they deal a lot of damage. And they are highly skilled in matters of mechanics and perception. This concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to continue with the dwarves and the Diari. As you can see, the Bessk are great when it comes to survival and being the front line of the party. But they may not be so skilled when it comes to dealing with colder environments. And the Dandrik are great in combat in general. They are good with a gun and in fisticuffs. So they are kinda like the cowboy or cowgirl species of the setting. When it comes to having a Dandrik and a Bessk in the same party, it's going to be challenging. There is bad blood between both species. So I think that as long as you can handle things maturely, it's going to be very colorful and perhaps hectic to see them interacting with each other. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. Once again, thank you, and see you later.